Kathleen. Kathleen Miller. In the house. How you doing tonight? 10K is the 10,000 steps. I'm getting 10,000 steps in. How you doing, D&D? D&D's over on YouTube. And Kathleen Miller 2 is on TikTok. Got my English cucumber. It'll be a short walk tonight because I've already hit 9,000 steps for the day so far. I also owe you 50 push-ups. So we're going to knock those out too. How you doing tonight, D&D? It's kind of my after dinner snack, maybe you call it dessert or whatever. It's just an English cucumber. D&D Player 0986 on YouTube says I'm doing great. Right on, happy to hear that, brother. I don't know if that's helping. Hello, Macabre on TikTok. That's my neighbor. He pulls out like in the morning when we're doing the push-up workout, 5:30, 6 a.m. So I think he's just getting home. This is an English cucumber. It's great to eat for dessert. After dinner, you still got a little hankering, a little hunger, you know. It helps me to sleep if I have something I just ate. So I'm gonna eat this English cucumber, drink this lemon water, get these 50 push-ups, and about 1,000 steps. Just a real short live tonight, but I'm gonna start the walk once I finish this. You think what, Macabre? What do you think? D&D on YouTube says hello to everyone over on TikTok. I hope you're having a blessed night or day. Right on. Thanks for the positivity, D&D. You like English cucumbers? What's up, Mapless Gaming on YouTube? Mapless Gaming on YouTube. Join the chat, said hi. Hello. Why is it so dark? Huh. Let's see if I can bump up. Because it's nighttime. It's nighttime over here. I have my light on. I could turn it up a little bit, but I don't want to be blind myself, you know? Is that better? Orlando Lorenzo on YouTube says hello. D&D says how are y'all? We're doing good, we're doing good. We're out here just to get a little bit blood flowing before we take it down for bed. Little hydration, snack, little fiber, English cucumber. How do I say your name? Looks like 000. 000 on YouTube says, what's your favorite food other than cucumbers? I am. I eat all kinds of good food. Probably tofu. You want to know the truth? Tofu is like my daily driver. The soy boy. Soy boy. The air quality was really bad today, and it was really hot, so that's why I'm starting this wrap up so late. If you're a regular subscriber, you know we go do this nighttime walk a little earlier. Yes, I am vegan. Nazradine, welcome back. Hello, I didn't see you in a very long time. How's it going? I'm doing really well, Nazradine. Just trying to get this cucumber in so we can start the walk. I don't normally go live at this time, so I wasn't sure how long it would take for people to show up. Figured I'd eat a cucumber. 000 says, seems like a chill guy. Who, me? I'm a pretty chill guy. Unless you test me. I'm pretty chill. Chickadee is me's on TikTok says, what's going on? How you doing, Chickadee is me? I'm Nathaniel J. Burns. I'm an actor. I'm a stuntman. I'm streaming on YouTube as well and TikTok. I'm having a cucumber. It's an English cucumber. I'm more than halfway done with it. Then I'm gonna do 50 push-ups and take about 1,000 steps before I do my hygiene and go to sleep. But I go live to encourage you and myself to hit 10,000 steps every day. That's what's up right now. Zero says, my name's supposed to look like a surprise face. Well, how do I pronounce surprise face? How do you want me to say that? Chickadee is me on TikTok says, glad to hear. Yeah, I mean, we got a good community where, there's folks on both sides of my streaming channels. And You know, sometimes it's really cool when you guys get to interact because I'll read it out loud what you say, and sometimes people get to know each other and whatnot. But the idea is that I can hopefully encourage you to stop for a second, stop the doom scrolling, get up off the couch, get out of bed, get moving. This is an unusual time for me to go live. I'm a little late to the party. Chickadee is me says, "Are you here in Hollywood?" I'm in the Southwest U.S. Chickadee is me says, "I'm active daily." Oh, good for you. Like social media, or you're moving your body, you're working out, things like that. Dmitry Kulashu on YouTube says, "Good day." Good day to you, Dmitry. Moving. Good. Chickadee is me on TikTok says moving. That's great. What kind of, we do a workout every morning, 100 push-ups, 100 squats. I did those, and then I took my walk in the morning to get 10,000 steps. We almost hit it, you know, and then the sprinklers went off, so I had to jump in, get some push-ups. I got 50 push-ups in, 100 jumping jacks. You know, surprise face, I'll say. 000. I'm gonna call you surprise face until you tell me otherwise, I guess. Asks, should I be vegan like you? I mean, I enjoy it. I recommend it for sure. I mean, I don't know what your situation is, but there's lots of reasons why I'm vegan. It's been 15 years now. Chickadee is me. So what's the difference between an English cucumber and a regular cucumber? They're much larger. I feel like they have a thinner skin. You know, I eat the whole skin, I eat the whole thing. They're both cucumbers. How you doing, King of Darkness 2? What kind of stuff do you like to do, Chickadee is me, for your workout? What do you do to move? And thank you for joining and chatting. And are you in Hollywood? Hiking usually. Cool. Are you tracking your steps? D&D says, I am not vegan, however I do love fruits and vegetables. Good for you, man. Eat all the plants. Eat all the plants. Fruits and vegetables are amazing. Chickadee is in Southern California, but not Hollywood. Right on, right on. SoCal is home, you know. King of Darkness 23 liked the live. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Just kind of waking up the body a little bit just to get this last push of movement for the day. The air quality was so bad today, so it was a lot of sitting indoors. So D&D says, honestly, I could go for a salad right now. Hey, you know, right on. Have a salad. Enjoy a salad. I just have to say, be mindful that you're not adding a ton of dressing to your salads, because you think you're doing yourself a favor, and then you add all that salad dressing. It's like, oftentimes it's pure fat. Almost always it's pure fat and you're eating all these salads, and you're like, why aren't I losing weight? Because you're adding a ton of fat to your salads. So, D&D says, I eat it dry, no dressings for me. Right on. I'm just saying, caveat emptor, like, buyer beware. Chickadee. Can I call you Chickadee? Chickadee is me. Said, what kind of stunt work do you do? For film and television, as much as possible, right? The market is not so good. I have done training in France at CUC, or Campus Univers Cascade, which is the biggest stunt school in the world. I've done training with the Stunt Performers Academy in Los Angeles. And jobs-wise, believe it or not, there's not a lot of work where I'm at, but I do work for the police training videos. I've done a bunch of those, and I've coordinated films and things like that. So, but as far as training, I've jumped off buildings, been set on fire, you know, hit by car, dragged by car, fall down the stairs, lots of fights. Yeah. Getting slammed around. Yeah, it's the best part. You know, I'm an actor since I was a teenager. Yeah, so I was doing a movie, and I was like, this is probably not going to have a lot of action in it. I want to learn to do more action. I've always done action in theater, stunt, or stage combat and things, and I'm like, how do I learn more about how to do it well so it looks great on camera, I stay safe, and everybody else stays safe, and, you know, so I sought stunt training for myself. D&D says, thank you for the advice, though, on the salads. It is appreciated. Hey, it's just my own experience, right? Like, I'm not above you, I'm not below you, I'm right beside you all the way. It's easy to make salads unhealthy, and people think that they're doing the healthy thing, and they're really close to doing the healthy thing, but they douse it in oil, which is like 100 calories per tablespoon of pure fat. It's just a surprising fact that surprised me when I learned it, so something I share. D&D says, what do your salads consist of typically? I love spinach. I'm a Popeye over here. Like, give me spinach all day. And kale, rocket, or arugula. And you can put those in your smoothie too. You know, I don't eat a lot of salads, honestly. KG on YouTube says, liver leaking. I think that's supposed to be a reference to the Liver King, which I am not the Liver King. Nothing like the Liver King. D&D says, I knew Popeye was real. Ajwa Vlogging. Hi, where are you from? I'm here in the southwest United States. Where are you tuning in from, Ajwa? Cuck Dynasty. Clever. It's a lemon soda, y'all. Just so as you know. Would the Liver King eat a cucumber? I mean, come on. Almost done with this cucumber. I already finished the soda, so it's not really a soda. It's a lemon sparkling water. Anarchy Chicken, that's a cool name. I have an acro duo called Acro Anarchy. KG says Fed Guardian. What is that? It's a little too obscure for me. I don't know what that is, man. D&D, did you get a workout in today? You do some push-ups? There was a time when I wouldn't eat this nub, the little connected piece. It's fine, just eat it. How you doing, Savannah? Beth? D&D says, yes, I did, sir. It felt great. What was your workout today? Y'all ready to walk? Let's get these steps in. We don't have a lot of steps to do to hit 10,000, just a few more, so maybe 1 or 2 laps around the block should do it. What's going on, TW? D&D player 0986 on YouTube says it was 5 sets of 10 push-ups, bicycle crunches, dips, and squats. Right on, right on. Good job. Good job. D&D says, thank you, sir. It means a lot. Absolutely. It's my pleasure to encourage you. Sometimes we need it. Sometimes we appreciate it. Can go a long way. And you encourage me, you know. It's always a pleasure to see you showing up in my chat. And appreciate you being here. Thank you, D&D. Are you tracking your steps by chance? Anybody out there tracking your steps? D&D says, right back at you, man. Never stop what you're doing. You're great at what you're doing, both doing stunts and working out. Even your actual job, you excel. Oh, thank you. Excuse me? What does that say? Cadence. Cadence on TikTok says, let's kiss. Let's do the boombaya. All right. How you doing, Cadence? That's a hell of a leading line. Is it your first time in my chat? It's very forward of you, Cadence. You'll have to explain to me what the boombaya is. YouTube, it might look like we're freezing. I'm just checking the steps. Eduardo in the house. Eduardo Arpreto on YouTube says, deep night. Yeah, it's a little later than normal to start the walk, the evening walk. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you showing up. It's gonna be a short walk. I did a big walk this morning, but it wasn't quite enough. And it was a pretty lazy middle day Did not move around very much, and definitely didn't move around while carrying the phone. So we have virtually no steps tracked from the midday. We got a little bunny. You see the bunny? Yeah, there was a wabbit. D&D says I want to stream, but I can't right now. What do you mean? Why can't you? Eduardo says, hello, I find the live chat live just scrolling randomly. Does your YouTube shows he is live, D&D? You may have to not just subscribe, but like hit the notification bell if you want to know. If you want more of this hairy yogi stunt guy like in your feed, like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, engage in the chats, and I'll show up more. Go live every day, so a couple times a day. And I got 50 push-ups ready to in the tank once we hit the 10,000 steps. We'll do that. D&D says I have to have 50 subs to stream, Mr. Burns. Yes, I remember that. I remember that. Oh, Eduardo says, oh, the bell. I'm a bit of a boomer. Hee okay. Aw, man. I thought you were 30. That's not a boomer. What kind of content do you want to stream, D&D? So if you're just joining the live on TikTok, we're also streaming on YouTube. So we've got community across platforms. D&D wants to walk and talk. Feels like it would be a good experience. Right on, right on. Yeah, get your steps in. Bom dia, Eduardo. bit of sweat going. YouTube freezing, looking for the, yeah, it's mid 90s here, so warm. Warm. And we got a car driving with no lights on. Interesting. Oh, Eduardo says, hee bom dia. Man, I stopped smoking cigarettes. This is day 3. Let's see if I can stop for good. Absolutely, man. Congratulations. Drop those sticks. Quit sucking on those sticks, bro. You don't need that. Replace the activity with something better. You know, we talk about smoking cessation or just stopping a bad habit. What did you say? I stopped smoking. This is day 3. And then you said stop again. Let's see if I can stop for good. It's less about stopping something and more about starting something else. So what are you doing instead? Because it took time for you to learn how to smoke. It took time and money for you to smoke. Every cigarette is what, like 10 minutes. D&D is speaking Portuguese. It looks like. Yo, John, what's up, man? John is tuned in on YouTube. He said, Dakota, South Dakota? I'm well tonight. We didn't get a lot of movement with the phone midday, so virtually no steps tracked. Gonna make sure we get the 10,000 in tonight. And you were there, I owe 50 push-ups, so I'm gonna hit those before I take it down fully tonight. I did also have an English cucumber, like we were talking about, for my evening snack. D&D says I was encouraging Eduardo and telling him I believe in him. Right on, way to support. Howdy, John. John says just got done for the day. Gonna crash cause impact early. Yes, sir. By the way, that haze today was dust. I had never seen a dust storm like that, and I was out there walking around in it, breathing heavy, doing push-ups, and the air quality was labeled as hazardous. So then I locked myself inside for the better part of the day after that, and it was hot. So we waited for the sun to go down, the air to cool out, air to clean up a little bit, but got to get these steps in. And those 50 push-ups are coming up. How you doing, Jenny? Yeah, but it's not like any dust storm I've seen before, so just throwing that out there. Like if it was a haboob or something like that I could recognize as you don't want this smoke, I would have turned around and walked home. But it was just, it looked like fog, but it was dust. Eduardo says, damn, obrigado, D&D. And I mean, probably the thing I regret most so far in my life, even though I never had something health related issue, is smoking, right? Yeah, I mean, it took you time to do it. And so I don't know how many cigarettes you were having a day, but was it 10 minutes for one? You probably had multiple, 40 minutes, 50, 60 minutes, an hour of your day spent smoking. So what are you gonna do with that hour or more? You know, what do you replace it with? What do you start doing instead? D&D says more in Portuguese to Eduardo. It's no problem. We're here for you, it looks like. If you're just joining the chat on TikTok, we're also streaming on YouTube. We have a vibrant community. We're going for a walk once or twice a day, making sure that we hit 10,000 steps. Appreciate you coming along for the walk. Yeah, D&D says it's no problem. I'm here to support. That's what I figured. That was my rough interpretation. John, that's a long day. Did you get all your picking done? Eduardo says around 6 a day, but the thing was the experience of life. Everything was gray, and the moments of color was always the same color. Yeah. Addiction of any kind of dulls the senses, right? So the only thing that we react to is the thing that we're addicted to. So kind of mutes everything, like you're saying, kind of gray, makes everything grayscale in color. Smoking will affect your palate, you know, things taste muted, things don't have the same peaks and valleys of flavor, and do the same with your emotions. Not just smoking, but any addiction. And yeah, I mean, 3 days is great. I mean, celebrate 3 days, bro, and keep going, keep going. D&D says, you got this, Eduardo. Life is a beautiful thing, and you deserve to see it in all of its beauty. Absolutely. Absolutely, positively. So I'm certain that we've hit our step goal. We'll knock these push-ups out together. Just 50 more. Light work. Eduardo says you can lose your father, or you just become a father. You light up a cigarette, and the experience is the same pretty much. Of course, I'm exaggerating. It's very effed up sometimes, regardless. Thanks a lot, D&D. I feel like I'm missing out quite a bit, sadly. Oh no. No, that's not good. Well, if you feel like you're missing out, you gotta do the thing that makes you not miss out. I mean, put yourself out there. Smoking seems like antisocial, but it's also very social. It just depends on the situation. So sometimes it can be social because you're hanging out with smokers, and sometimes it's antisocial because you smell like smoke. You don't want to be around, or other people don't want to be around you. So don't miss out. Jump in. Find the people that are doing the things you want to do, and jump in. We are here. We're back. D&D says if you feel like you're missing out, there are ways to feel like you are not. Find things that can replace what you used to do. Over 11,500. Let's knock out these push-ups so people can... That's 10. Eduardo says is a cheat code. Something is easy mode in a way, but at the same time, you sacrifice those different flavors. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Did you ever struggle with addiction of any kind? Maybe you don't want to talk about it. D&D, I feel the same, like always kind of neutral, and spent a lot of years even worse than neutral, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we've all dealt with addiction, either ourselves or been around people close to us. there's anything at any time that you need to talk about, here is a great place. Find a way to shift into drive instead of neutral. Thanks, D&D. Eduardo says workout is a better way to deal with things, and yeah, you want to release with that. Absolutely do more cardio. Maybe go back to practice martial arts. Never did martial arts with clean lungs. It's a good goal, bro. It's a good goal. You know, you have the ability to repair yourself too. You know, keep that in mind. Whatever you're dealing with, you know, you are resilient. Vipin Sharma says, yo, buddy. Vipin Sharma on YouTube, what's up? D&D says, what you want to do it to the max. Life's too short, live how you want. And don't let addiction of any kind take over. Vipin says, what are you doing? I got one more set, 10 push-ups. To hit 200 today. We're doing 50 tonight. Whew. Red light on your face. It's just not super bright, so I can still see at night. This is it right here. This is gonna be 10 more, takes us to 200. So, got a lot of hard work done today. Vipin says, I also do 200 push-ups with different variations. Right on. Yeah, it's good to do. I was doing different variations for a long time. And then I just learned to accept and love the straight up push-up. And I still do variations. I did some variations this morning. One arm elevated, leg elevated, things like that. Archers, pike, Mike Tyson's. They're fun. They're good to do. But just strict form push-ups are kind of what I'm focusing on right now. Eduardo says, D&D, I mean, thanks. I don't want to come here just talk about myself specifically, to be honest. It's just a general topic that I comment more about that. That's okay. Fine, whatever you want to chat about is fine. I also subbed. You subbed to Eduardo? Nice. Vipin says, now, when will you arise in the morning? See, the sweat is dripping down. I will wake up in probably 5.5 hours. Vipin. Eduardo says, I appreciate the words very much because the support and encouragement is important. I try to stop sometimes before my max was 3 months. Hey, push it out further. And again, it's less about stopping something and more about starting something. So what are you gonna do instead, bro? You know, if you're smoking 6 cigarettes a day, 10 minutes per cigarette, that's an hour that you get back every day. What are you gonna do with that hour? I know it's not like all at once, but you know, you get 10 minutes here and there. Yeah, I'll probably only take about 5 hours of sleep tonight. It's very French, in my opinion, to say take 3 hours or take 5 hours of sleep. In America, we would say we're gonna have 3 hours or 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, it depends on the day. Some days it's 5 hours, some days it's more, some days it's less. But Vipin, if you are in a position to get regular sleep, if your body tolerates it and your schedule tolerates it, then absolutely, I recommend it. Get your regular sleep schedule going. Eduardo says, I'm going for martial arts practice. Nice. Did karate in the past, but I'm interested in trying judo now. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm into martial arts. I've studied a few different disciplines. Vipin says, you guys are talking about cigarette prices. Judo is a great martial art, says D&D. Yeah, agreed. I know a couple of my friends in Romania own a judo studio, and they're like incredible judo guys and brothers, actually. Real strong art. Well, my friends, it is getting late, and to Vipin's point, I want to get some sleep. And John's point too, the impact workout comes very soon. Yes, John says, Nathaniel, get some rest. I am ready. It's time. It is very much time. Thank you for joining. Great chatting with you guys. Let's make it happen again real soon, tomorrow morning, 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Impact Athletics YouTube channel. Impact Athletics Association with Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal, myself, Nathaniel J. Burns, and the Impact Athletics Association community. That's you. Let's go. Looking forward to it. You'll have a great night. Peace out.